Hello Mila, hello Jack, hello everybody else who's watching, and welcome to Storytime with Grandad. Today's book is from Fireman Sam, and it is Fireman Sam and the Ring. Sarah and James were going to call on Fireman Sam. "I hope Uncle Sam can take us swimming," said Sarah. As they arrived, they noticed Penny's rescue tender, Venus, parked outside. "Oh good," said James, "perhaps Penny can come as well." The door was open, so Sarah and James dashed straight in. "Would you like to take us swimming, Uncle Sam?" asked Sarah. "I'm afraid I'm working this afternoon," said Fireman Sam, "but I believe Penny might have plans for you." "Swimming?" asked James, hopefully. "Not exactly," replied Penny. Penny produced a large box from behind her back. "What is it?" asked the twins. "Open it and see," answered Penny. "It's a present." James tore open the box. His eyes lit up. "Brill!" he cried, admiring the bright red remote control plane. "Can we play with it now?" asked Sarah. "I thought we'd give it a spin over the park," said Penny. "And then, if you're good, I may even treat you to an ice cream at Bella's Cafe." Fireman Sam waved goodbye, and they all climbed into Penny's tender and drove off. "I'll park here," said Penny, pulling up outside Bella's. "Last one to the park's a sissy," shouted Sarah as the twins ran off. "Don't worry about me," said Penny. "I'll just carry the plane." Inside Bella's cafe, Bella was serving Trevor Evans. As she put his mug of tea in front of him, Bella said, "How'd you like my new ring, Trevor? It's a present from my great-aunt Josephina, all the way from Italy." Trevor stared at the hand Bella waved in front of his face. "What ring, Bella?" he asked. Bella looked at her hand and shrieked, "My ring! It's gone!" As Bella looked frantically for her ring, Trevor said, "Calm down, Bella. It must be here somewhere. What were you doing before you served me?" "I was washing up, that's it," replied Bella. "Well, it probably came off in the soapy water," said Trevor. "I'll bet my boots your ring's in the sink." Bella searched in the washing up bowl and all around the sink. "It's not here," she sighed. "It probably fell down the plug hole when I poured the dishwater away." "Don't worry, Bella," soothed Trevor. "It's probably lodged in the pipes." Trevor fetched his toolkit from the bus and unscrewed the plug hole cover. He tried to squeeze his hand in. "My hand's too big," said Trevor. "You try, Bella." Bella just managed to squeeze her hand into the plug hole. She waggled her fingers around inside the pipe. "It's not at this end," she said after a while. "Perhaps it's stuck further down," said Trevor, kneeling down to inspect under the sink. "This nut's stuck solid," he said, struggling to loose it with a spanner. "Not to worry, a little tap with my hammer should do the trick." Rosa appeared and looked on curiously as Trevor tapped the nut gently. Nothing happened. Trevor tapped a little harder. Suddenly the pipe came away from the wall and a jet of water spurted out straight into Trevor's face. "Wah!" he glugged. "Quick, Bella, grab a bucket." Rosa darted under a table in alarm. Bella tried to move away, then looked at the sink in horror. "I can't," she groaned. "My hand's stuck down the plug hole." Meanwhile, in the park, James and Sarah were having difficulty starting the plane. "If only Uncle Sam were here," sighed James. "He'd know what was wrong with it." "I think we should be able to manage without your Uncle Sam," said Penny confidently, as she took a screwdriver from her top pocket. "Yes, it looks like a jammed throttle to me," said Penny, as she twiddled the screwdriver. She handed the plane back to James. "That should do it," she said. James twirled the propeller, and the engine burst into life. "Brill!" exclaimed James, very impressed. Sarah pressed a button on the remote control, and the plane flew off high into the sky. "Look how fast it goes," she cried. Let's see if I can make it do a loop-the-loop, said Sarah as she guided the joystick. Well done, Sarah, said Penny, watching the plane fly a perfect somersault. My turn, said James. Watch this figure of 8. Brave, cried Penny. Now try bringing it into land. Just then, however, the plane's engine coughed. What's wrong with it? Asked Sarah, as the plane hiccuped and spluttered before diving down towards Bella's cafe. The controls aren't working, said James. It must be out of fuel, replied Penny. Come on, let's get after it. The twins followed Penny as she ran out of the park towards Bella's cafe. Meanwhile, inside the cafe, Trevor was struggling with the water pipe. Bella still had her hand stuck in the plug hole, and the water level was rising fast. Do something, Trevor, wailed Bella. As the water got deeper and deeper, Rosa leapt onto a table. There must be a stopcock here somewhere, said Trevor, as he groped under the water. No, it's over there, said Bella, pointing to the other side of the cafe. The water lapped around Trevor's waist as he searched on his hands and knees. Wait a minute, said Bella. On second thoughts, I think it's over there. Or is it over... On second thoughts, I think it would be a better idea to call the fire brigade, sighed Trevor. Good idea, Trevor, agreed Bella. Phone the fire station. I will when I can find the phone, muttered Trevor. Pity I never thought to bring a snorkel with me today. Rosa leapt onto the counter as the water rose higher still. Cups and saucers floated past Trevor as he groped around. They look tasty, said Trevor hungrily as a plate of cream cakes floated past his nose. Trevor, cried Bella, the phone. Sorry, Bella, replied Trevor. Ah, here it is. He picked up the phone from under the water, only to see water dripping out of the receiver. Now we're sunk, he groaned. Outside, Sarah, James and Penny were searching for their plane. It must be here somewhere, said James, as he looked under Penny's rescue tender. Sarah was looking outside Dillis Price's shop when Dillis appeared in the doorway. Well, what are you looking for? She asked nosily. I'm looking for a plane, replied Sarah. You should try the airport, sniffed Dillis. You won't find any planes around here. Yes, Dillis, sighed Sarah. Look over here, cried James from outside Bella's cafe. Have you found it? Asked Penny. No, he replied, but Bella's cafe is leaking. They saw a stream of water coming from under Bella's door. Sarah looked in the window. The cafe's flooded, she cried. When Penny opened the front door, a torrent of water rushed out past her, almost knocking her over. Quickly, Penny called to the twins. Phone the station. I'll see what I can do. As the twins ran to the phone box, Penny grabbed a stirrup pump from Venus. Trevor was just about to join Rosa on the counter when Penny waded into the cafe. Bellissima, cried Bella. Thank goodness you've arrived, Penny. Right, Bella, said Penny. First thing is the main supply. Where's the stopcock? It's... Bella hesitated. Ah, I remember now. It's under the stairs. Well done, said Penny. You'd be surprised at the people who don't know where their mains tap is. Really, replied Bella innocently. Trevor sighed. Penny quickly shut off the water supply and began pumping out the cafe. Don't worry, Bella, she said. I'll soon get rid of this water, and then I'll see about freeing your hand. Good, said Trevor, patting his tummy, because I'm ready for my breakfast. Not until you've helped me clear up, Trevor Evans, said Bella. Sarah and James had phoned the station from the call box in the square. Fireman Sam and Elvis Cridlington were polishing Jupiter when the call came through. Look lively, men, shouted Station Officer Steele, reading the printout. Bella's cafe is flooded out. Come on, Elvis, said Fireman Sam as they grabbed their helmets and climbed aboard Jupiter. Fireman Sam switched on the sirens and they roared out of the station. Sarah and James watched as Jupiter pulled in behind Venus. "Looks like we've been beaten to it, sir," said Fireman Sam to Station Officer Steele as they climbed down. "Right, men," said Station Officer Steele, taking command. "Pumping equipment at the double." "Right-o, sir," replied Fireman Sam as he and Elvis unloaded the equipment and made for the cafe. "What took you so long?" Penny teased the fireman when they appeared in the cafe doorway. "Looks like most of the work's been done, sir," said Fireman Sam. "Good work, Firefighter Morris," said Station Officer Steele, surveying the scene. "What about me?" asked Bella, still trapped. "You and Penny make sure the basement is pumped out," said Station Officer Steele to Elvis, "while Fireman Sam and I take care of Bella." "Don't worry, Bella," said Fireman Sam. "I'll have you out of there in no time. Now, let me see." He found a bottle of washing-up liquid. "A squirt of this and a drop of elbow grease should do the trick," said Fireman Sam. He pulled Bella free and laughed. "That's a funny place to be putting your hand, Bella." "I was looking for my new ring," explained Bella. "I think that's gone for good," said Trevor. "First I lose my great Aunt Josephina's ring, then my beautiful cafe is ruined," wailed Bella. "Don't worry," Fireman Sam reassured her. "As soon as we've packed up your equipment, we'll help you clear up." "I'll start mopping up, Sam," said Elvis. "I'll help you," said Trevor. "You're all so kind," said Bella. "As soon as we've cleaned up, I'll make a Bella lasagna. Special espresso coffee for you all," said Bella. "Just the job," replied Fireman Sam as he carried a pile of damp cardboard boxes out of the cafe. He was about to dump them in the rubbish bin in Bella's backyard when something caught his eye. "Well, well," he chuckled. Soon the cafe was as clean as a new pin. "Thank you so much," said Bella, serving everybody a steaming cup of coffee. "That's one way of getting your cafe spring cleaned," chuckled Trevor as he put the usual 4 teaspoonfuls of sugar into his coffee. Trevor took a large swig of coffee and immediately began coughing and spluttering. "Don't worry, Trevor," said Fireman Sam as he patted him briskly on the back. Suddenly Bella's ring popped out of Trevor's mouth onto the table. "My ring!" cried Bella excitedly. "You found it, Trevor!" "It must have been in the sugar bowl all along," said Penny. "In that case, I'm surprised Trevor didn't find it before," laughed Fireman Sam. As Bella admired the ring on her finger, Fireman Sam said to the twins, "I've finished my shift now. Perhaps you'd like to go swimming?" "We've had enough water for one day," smiled Sarah. "Just as well I was in Bella's backyard then," said Fireman Sam. "Why's that, Uncle Sam?" asked James. "Because I found this," replied Fireman Sam. He produced the twins' bright red plane. "Brill! Thanks, Uncle Sam," they cried. "Come on, Penny, let's get back to the park." The end. Goodbye, Mila. Goodbye, Jack. I'll see you soon. Goodbye, everybody. Bye.